Welcome to Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium, the home of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, of course, a man who knows this event better than anyone. Now, from the outside looking in, it just appears like a bunch of guys running around through drills. But in reality, this opportunity, Charles, to perform in front of all 32 teams, it can make or break a young man's draft stock.
You're exactly right, partner. And that's why these players started preparing for this moment as soon as their college careers came to an end. We're about to see some of the top prospects in action, and very few have more hype surrounding them than the former Heisman Trophy winner.
That, of course, the former Oklahoma Sooner. And now we'll get to see just how fast this speedster of a running back is in the 40-yard dash. He's getting down into his stance, set to take off.
Oh, man. Most of us expect him to run a fast time here at the Combine, but I don't know if anyone expected to be that fast. That'll be tough to beat.
Next up, we'll see how many reps at 225 these guys can put together in the all-important test of strength, the bench press.
I'm not quite sure what happened, but that's significantly fewer reps than we were expecting. He'll have to make up for that lackluster performance in other drills.
It's time to see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
I'm not quite sure what happened, but that's significantly fewer reps than we were expecting. He'll have to make up for that lackluster performance in other drills.
Now, every team, they want to draft explosive athletes, and that will be put to the test here in the broad jump.
What a lackluster result. He showed no explosiveness, which will be cause for concern from plenty of scouts.
Well, here we go. It's his turn now at the broad jump.
What a lackluster result. He showed no explosiveness, which will be cause for concern from plenty of scouts.
This is one you blink and you miss it. We've got the ultimate test of agility here with a 20-yard shuttle.
This is one of the toughest drills to excel at, but he did a really nice job getting in and out of his cuts.
Well, he's gone through all of the athletic testing. Now he gets a chance to showcase what he can do with the ball in his hands.
Come on, let's finish strong.
Tag. Ready, ready. You're better than this. Stephanie. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hunt.
Take your time, focus.
Go. Check go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Well done. Yeah. You got that. Here we go. Set. Ready. Yes. Yeah. Woo. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah. Woo. Get up.
This is the best chance at the Combine for players to showcase their true football skills. He had some positive moments there, but I think it also added some question marks that these scouts will have to consider.
Well,
On draft day, every prospect is part of the same brotherhood. Hundreds of players waiting for the moment the commissioner steps forward and utters their name. In that instant, a dream is realized. They have reached the NFL. That moment is still repeating in his mind. A dream realized with a draft card. Now, it's a chance to say how much getting here means.
D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that is the Texans' first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Able to get it to Moreau. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Justin Eboigbe there for the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
27.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave.
For their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And they pitch it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heady hands, knocks off that blocker.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. Khalil Mack. And that means it is now 3rd and 16 to go. Stroud. Setting up the screen. And not nearly enough distance on the throw or after the catch. That brings up 4th and long.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him.
One on the road. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they finally get their chance on offense. 1st and 10. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Boone here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Play action. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go with Boone. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Again, they're going to go with Boone. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On the carry, it's Boone. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right?
Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 2 at the Raiders' 8-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Houston. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
The coverage by Nakobe Dean.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now readying for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incomplete.
To take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Stroud now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
48-yard line.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
For the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half. And
D'Amico Ryans there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy is going to take over here once more. And, Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready?
He gets free. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Houston. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
First quarter numbers, and now trying to add to those as this next drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the former Heisman Trophy winner. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
And nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line.
I think a little bit of what's happening here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
And that is incomplete. Going to make their way back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Rookie saying, I am ready for some regular season carries. He's got a 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
Right side, he's got Moreau. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Panthers. Ready to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. This will be 3rd and 8.
Yards back up.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. In the first half, and now time to build on those as this drive begins with 1st down. On play action, Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any...
Back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. 2nd and long coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll take this to about the 28. Jalen Phillips in on the stop.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
This will be 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. Ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
At the 25-yard line.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go. No gain.
He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down, Texans.
Throwing is Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup of 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1. Here's Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 11 on
His
the play.
second grab on this
And
drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. And not enough time to get another snap off, so that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
For the visiting Texans, they finish the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September.
His play has caught the attention of more than just his coaches and fans. Companies are also taking note. At one, Oakley wants him as part of their brand. He'll be a starter in this league, but not today. His career has more humble beginnings. That's okay. Plenty of stars had to wait to see the field.
D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy is going to take over here once more. Great first weekend of football underway around the NFL. This day so many of us look forward to. More good stuff ahead later tonight. Cowboys and the Giants. We've seen that often on week one, and it always delivers that divisional rivalry. John Harbaugh's Giants debut. 8:20 Eastern for that, and then another division game tomorrow night. Denver at KC. Remember, the Broncos snapped the Chiefs' 9-straight-year run of winning the AFC West title. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this will be a Texans first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the left side, caught by Schultz. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Ready to get back to work. They'll try to build on the lead as they begin here in the final moments of this third quarter. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
For the Texans, they move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Boom. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First and 10 at the 38.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
At the 29-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Boom. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced.
Running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The throwing again is Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Cincinnati, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win.
D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. Already Sunday number 3 of the NFL season. Let's remind you of what's ahead. The Rams, who played on Monday night, another national game, and a good matchup, interconference against Denver at Mile High, followed on Monday night by the Eagles and Bears at Soldier Field. Remember the double doink game from 2018. That comes right 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Chicago time.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
And you'll get this up to the 44. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man complete to Dell. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll go play action with Stroud. The right side, he's got Klein, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Now a toss play, running left. Wow, look up, see defender all over him. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him field. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Latu Latu, he gets there for the sack. Going to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. And he could have thrown it away. Instead, he does get positive yardage out of it. That's a pickup of about 3.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. From the gun, here's Stroud. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Texans.
Now, Stroud. He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. In some rhythm. The drive's rolling. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
Now, another 1st and 10.
Houston.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That one caught by Schultz, the tight end. And this is going to set him up with 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4.
Houston.
To throw is Stroud. That is caught to the goal line and in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. For the visiting Texans, they get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season.
And now out comes Houston. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. As Stroud now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the left side. Boom. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Muscles him off. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut off field. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Play action. Here's Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had it.
Ready for their second possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Clyde. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. Stroud to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he is not going to get away. That one blown up in the backfield. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now, Stroud. That is caught. Finding Higgins. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. A throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10. Stroud. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Up the middle they go. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Back to throw. Stroud. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third.
For the Titans, this one went down to the wire. They're able to persevere. They're going to walk out of here with a well-deserved victory.
D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. Pushing it up past the 30. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big play with their backs against the end zone. 31 yards.
And the Texans first
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And this one is launched downfield. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
The coverage by Caleb Ransaw.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Across midfield at the 45. Along the right sideline, there's space. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie, he's putting on a show.
And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Stroud is hit. The ball is out. And it's picked out by the Giants. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Again on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Here's Stroud. Short pass brought in. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that gives the Texans a first down.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Gets this to Stover. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to number 8.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More just ahead from Reliant Stadium. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches. Back to throw. Stroud. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Texans first down.
Now it's Stroud. To the outside, he's got down. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
10 more yards.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second
10
down.
yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. It's in. He's going to be stopped after a 1-yard gain, and that gives Houston the first down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 24-yard line.
Stroud setting up first and 10, and he hasn't missed on this drive yet. A perfect 7 for 7 throwing the ball. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Coming off a 6-yard completion. Here's second and 4.
At the 18-yard line.
One final shot before the half. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happened.
Giants. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and...